I wish I could make reaction videos, but I was born in 1956. I've heard all these songs. What could I possibly react to?
Hey whippersnappers, Brian here to Boomer Reacts. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, thanks for checking me out. I listen to rap and hip-hop songs using lyric videos, and then I let you know what I thought about them. Today we're doing Ross Capicchioni by Joyner Lucas, and this came in second on a poll. I called it a second chances poll. It was 5 artists that underwhelmed me the first time I did a reaction to them. So I put them up on a poll, and Joyner came in second, so that earns him a reaction. The first reaction I did for him was I'm Not Racist. And I thought it was gimmicky and full of generalizations, and I didn't think it added anything substantial to the conversation. I think people requested it because much like Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique, I think they're good songs for reactions as opposed to their best song. So, you know, a lot of Joyner's fans were like, you shouldn't have reacted to that. You know, do Ross Capicchioni. So I'm doing Ross Capicchioni. Now, all the people that have requested this have told me that it's a true story. I don't think that's any kind of a spoiler. I don't know. But I know it's a story about like a high schooler who gets shot by a friend and left for dead. That's all I know. And that he's still alive. But that's all I know. So when you guys first heard this song, did you know it was a true story? Or did you listen to the song a few times and then found out it was a true story and then it went, holy shit, it's a true story? Let me know. Anyway, I've done a bio of Joyner Lucas already, so I'm just going to quickly summarize, and then we'll get into the reaction. Joyner Lucas first started rapping under the name G-Storm, but by 2007 had changed his name to Future Joyner and started working with his cousin Cyrus the Great, forming a group called Film School Rejects. That year they released Workprint, the greatest mixtape of all time. Lucas released his first solo mixtape titled Listen to Me in 2011. After rapper Future came to prominence, Lucas dropped the Future from his name and continued as Joyner Lucas. He released his first mixtape under the new name in 2013 titled LFOs, which stands for Low Frequency Oscillators. His next mixtape, Along Came Joyner, was released on April 5th, 2015. That's what this song is from. More mixtapes. They give me a headache. Still, people are explaining them to me, but still I don't get it. So like, this is a mixtape that, what year is this? 2015, so it was like released on the internet for free? Or do you have to pay for it? And was Ross Capicchioni like a single? How does that work? Is it released before the mixtape is released? Try to get, attention to the mixtape coming out? Let me know. Mixtapes are going to be the death of me. Okay, let's check out Ross Capicchioni. Oh, well, that answers my question. You did know it was a true story.
Woke up at 7, my my day seemed more than I prayed for. Got dressed to head out and ride to school on my skateboard. New kid in class, I sat alone taking notes while the hoodlums were making jokes at the clothes that my mama paid for. Seemed like everyone was a part of some gang invasion. Tattoos and initiation, parole and some on probation. Soaking up the vibe as I study for information. Cause lately I've been deprived of a normal day. But today on my way to eat lunch, some kid approached me. He told me we should be cool if only he got to know me. Cause on this side of town I would need some protection. It's crazy, reckless, and dangerous unless I'm some sort of gangster. I'm only safe with the police. He said his name was I dapped him up at the buses. Was kinda skeptic about him at first cause I didn't trust him. And the more I got to know him, I couldn't tell what his motives were. Hoping that he was sincere. Something told me let go, but the only thing on my mind was patience. Searching twice for a different life, I was tired of waiting. Plus me and had similar views and conversations infused with knowledge, mainly about school and college. That was my truth, but regardless, he was type cool when I was with him. Introduced him to my family, they were rocking with him. My mama told him, make sure you look out for my son. And before she could finish a sentence, he quickly just interjected and said, don't you even stress that I got it under control. It's been 2 months since we met, it seems like we've gotten close. Some cat approached me and tried to beef with me, I just froze. And I see pounding and stomping homie right out his clothes. Called me his brother and told me he got me to the fullest. Even if that means bullets, bullies, gangs, AKs, and choppers to their killers. That's the realest shit I ever witnessed. A few weeks later, my uncle sold me a Honda Civic, a 93 with no license plates and no registration. Just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally get it. And then he asked me for a ride around the block, some distance from where I was parking. Instantly, I knew that spot was sketchy. My mama would kill me. My intuition told me not to. I knew it was wild, and plus I knew I had no business or place on that side of town. And I read about some chick who went lurking without a sound and got murked and a body found in the dirt with 1,000 rounds. It was worse than abandoned buildings, abandoned villas, and scammers and killers provoking gangsters. But maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe I might be straight just as long as I pump the brakes and try not to think about it. Just trust I'll be fucking safe. And then I told him, let's go. Hop in. He dabbed me up, started telling jokes the whole ride there. Had me cracking up as we were getting closer. I felt funny, my stomach turned. And then he told me go left, make another turn, go right, and drive slow. As I looked, it was all abandoned and quiet, not a single person in sight, and nobody standing. And right when I pulled the car to the side, he said right here, sit still, turn the car off and chill. And I started to panic, he told me relax. Then he pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed. Then my light flashed in an instant. He inched to my driver door and I tried to lock it. I couldn't. He ripped me right out my seat and then grabbed the side of his jeans and then put out the shotty. And all I heard was a screech and he shot my arm into pieces. I'm thinking I must be dreaming. And another shot to my chest and my stomach squeezing, my breath from my lungs collapsing. I'm down on my fucking knees asking him why. He looked at me, I looked him dead in the eyes, and he smashed my face with the barrel, knocked all my teeth to the sky. And I heard a sound of the shot. He cocked back. He pressed the heart against my head and blew my fucking top back. Boom. I'm still conscious, I'm breathing, I'm still moving, no clue as to why I'm not dead. All this blood that I'm losing, and I heard my car drive off. Then I looked up and seen the sun, and that was all that I saw. Then I heard my conscience tell me, get up, nigga, get up. You're losing blood, oh my. Don't fall asleep or you'll die. Stay awake and move as much as possible, there's no time. Find some help and try to yell, you ain't too well, oh God. Wake up, nigga, wake up. Wake up, nigga.
Is it over?
Woke up at 7, my day was worse than I prayed for. Got dressed to head out and down the stairs from the 8th floor. New kid in class, he sat alone taking notes while my niggas were making jokes at the clothes that his mama paid for. Had no family but was cool with the local gangsters, tattoos, and some on parole and probation for breaking rules. That life was all I knew, all I wanted to do was cruise, smoke weed and say fuck school. Wanted guidance cause all my role models I would look up to was indicted, the young dudes with no logic. I went to church to the pastor, said fuck you, now violent. And this gang that always looked out for me, vouched for me and adopted me, said they wanted to rock with me and I wanted to get down. Guess there was something missing, everything comes with a price. But there's only one condition, all you gotta do for initiation is kill an innocent victim and leave him there with no witnesses or no snitches. If you do that, you be down with the clip. And that's for life, so don't
This is from the shooter's point of view.
I thought about it, soaking up the vibe as I study for information, trying to choose my victim, plotting the weakest prey. But today on my way to eat lunch, I approached him and told him we should be cool if only I got to know him. Cause on this side of town, he would need some protection. It's crazy, reckless, and phony, unless he's some sort of gangster. He only safe with the police. He said his name was, so I dapped him up at the buses. Was kinda skeptic about me at first cause he didn't trust me. Then the more he got to know me, he couldn't tell what my motives were, hoping that I was sincere. But little did he know I was trying to snake him and pop and break him. Just need the perfect opportunity, I'm tired of waiting. Had murder running through my head, I knew the death was coming. He introduced me to his family, I was jealous of him. His mama told him, make sure you look out for my son. And before she could finish his sentence, I quickly just interjected and said, don't you even stress it. I got him to the fullest, even if that means bullets, bullies, gangs, AKs, and choppers till they kill us. I was lying to the fucking limits. Took advantage when he said he had that Honda Civic, a 93 with no license plates and no registration. Just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally kill him. And then I asked him for a ride around the block, some distance from where he was parking. Instantly I knew my chance was coming, I'm ready to drill him. Then he told me, let's go, hop in. I dapped him up and started telling jokes, the whole ride did. Had him cracking up as we were getting closer. He felt funny, I think he knew something was coming. That look he had was enough to tell me, but fuck it, go right and drive slow. As he looked, it was all abandoned and quiet, not a single person in sight, and nobody standing. And right when he pulled the car to the side, I said, right here, sit still, turn the car off and chill. Then he started to panic, I told him relax. Then I pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed. Seen his light flash in an instant, I inched to his driver door. Then he tried to lock it, he couldn't. I ripped him right out of the seat and then grabbed the side of my jeans and then put out the shotty. I cocked it twice till he screamed and then shot his arm into pieces. I'm watching his blood leaking and another shot to his chest. Seen his stomach squeezing his breath and his lungs collapsing. He down on his fucking knees asking me why. He looked at me, I looked him dead in the eyes and I smashed his face with the barrel, knocked all his teeth to the sky. And then sound of the shot, he cocked back. I pressed the hard against his head and blew his fucking top back. Fucking car. Fuck. Fuck. Hey, get the fuck out my way, faggot. Fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck, come on. Come on, pick up, come on. Yo, I did it. I killed him. Yo, I had that nigga screaming. I just fucking blood everywhere. Don't talk too much over the phone. Meet me at the spot. Alright, one.
Great storytelling. His flow, it was new to me. It was new to my ears, but I couldn't figure out the rhyme scheme. I just know a lot of vowel sounds matched, like there was a lot of I's, the letter I throughout, which made you think rhyme, but even with the lyrics in front of me, I couldn't figure it out, which is good. I enjoyed it. It was more like like spoken word. When people get up and like read a poem. It was more like that than a song to me. It was like spoken word to music, spoken rap to music, as opposed to a song. It's a good song, and the story's good. But where do you listen to this? Do you listen to this in your car? Once you know the story, how fun is this to listen to again? I heard a story, I enjoyed how he delivered it, but now I know the story, and nothing is compelling me to go back and re-listen. I could do it for structure, but I know the story. And that was the main thrust of this song, is the story. It's not the music. It's not a great chorus. It's the story, and I know the story now. So why do I want to go back? I know that the video to this is supposed to be really good, so I am going to watch it. In fact, I'm going to watch the official video of everything I react to right after this. Right after I react to it, I'm going to say goodbye, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to watch the official video. I put up a poll recently. It hasn't closed yet, about if you guys wanted me to, watch the video. I could do it off camera, then come back and let you know what I thought. Or if you just want me to keep the format the way it is. The poll hasn't closed, so I don't know. But I am going to watch all videos, all the official music videos after I react to the lyrics. So you don't have to, comment and say you need to watch the video. I promise I'm going to watch every single music video for every reaction that I do, whether you think it's a good video or a bad video. I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm not sure how to feel about this. Like I said, great story. He told it really well. I really enjoyed his flow. But I don't get it as a song. I'm big on car songs. This isn't one. And like I said, I know the story. Why would I listen to this again? Anyway, so Ross Capicchioni gets this, but I'll watch the video after this, and maybe it'll change my mind. If it changes my mind, I'll let you know. Don't hold your breath. Anyway, thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for voting for this. If you like this kind of content, give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.